Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gonna just do a quick recap from yesterday in the trial of Utah versus KOURI Richins. It was held in the Summit County Justice Center Park at City, Utah, with Judge Richard Mrazak. I never can pronounce his name correctly, but he is the judge. Her charges are aggravated murder, attempted criminal homicide, 2 counts of fraudulent insurance claims, forgery stemming from the March 4th, 2022 fentanyl poisoning death of Eric Richins, who is her husband. Um, I'm a little bit torn on this case. I really am. I'm on the fence with it. So I mean, it's just one of those cases that's got me frazzled. But anyway, day 3 unexpectedly was short. It lasted roughly an hour of active testimony before an early recess and full dismissal. Sole focus remained on the continued cross-examination of Chelsea Gibson, who was the lead crime scene technician, evidence lady with the Summit County Sheriff's Office. Gibson had begun testifying on day 2 and returned to the stand at approximately 8:40 a.m. yesterday, Utah time. Defense attorney Catherine Nestor conducted the questioning. The prosecution did not call additional witnesses. Key testimony and evidence handling topics were discussed, role and procedures of it. Gibson described logging evidence, maintaining chain of custody, securing the scene, and storing non-biological items. Blood, bodily fluids remain with the medical examiner, she said. Nestor moved to admit the 911 call. Audio, prosecution objected on hearsay grounds. Sidebar held. There was a lot of sidebars. A recording was not admitted that day, but noted for later revisit. Gibson confirmed 911 calls are pulled from dispatch and placed into evidence. There was reference to the jail calls between KOURI Richins and family members, prompted an immediate sidebar. Wouldn't that come up? Let's see here. Judge instructed the jury not to speculate or discuss whether the defendant was ever in custody, which I don't really understand that too much. If you are here, please say so in the chat. I can't see anything right now, but welcome in. Let's see here. The master bedroom scene from March 4th, 2022. This was a photo of a sheet pulled off the bed and partially under it with visible blood traces kept in evidence because it was where he died on, per Gibson. Dispatch had instructed KOURI to pull Eric off the bed for CPR. He was heavier than her. Now, on this right here, I'm a little bit confused about this. It's almost like, because Eric was bigger than her, you could tell in pictures, but the position of his body after she pulled him off the bed, you would think his arms would be like, I don't know, unless rigor mortis had already set in and everything else. I'm not sure. But to me, and y'all know me with my theoretically mine, I feel like somebody was there. Somebody else was there and pulled him off, or I don't know. I don't know. She had to have some help to get him off that bed, because I know men can be heavy as it is, but you put a man that's deceased and a lady as small as KOURI Richins trying to pull him off, it's going to be hard. It'd take an act of something to do it. But anyway, there was a nightstand photo showing a wallet placed on it, originally believed to be from her kitchen. The defense probed that it could be possible contamination. Well, for one, the whole crime scene was contaminated, if you ask me, when they allowed the rest of the family to come in. There was multiple prescription bottles retrieved from Gibson's evidence box and shown to attorneys. At the witness stand, these were hydrocodone bottles. There was confusion over exact locations, whether it was nightstand drawer versus other areas in which bottles were tested. Gibson confirmed the nightstand bottle was never tested for fentanyl residue by her office. It stayed with the medical examiner. In my opinion, that's the key thing right there. If you don't say somebody's got fentanyl poisoning, don't you think that they need to have proof that it's in the bottle or something? I mean, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking here. Okay, so other items discussed were the THC gummies stored high up, out of children's reach, no drug paraphernalia observed on day of death, possibility of hiding illicit drugs in old prescription bottles. Gibson acknowledged it as possible, but I did not hear a confirmation on that from her. Um, Gibson did say that she did not go into the kitchen area. She was pretty adamant on that, but they they would be in her image collection of pictures taken. We do know that there was a bottle of cock and bull ginger beer in there. We do know that. So on April 13th, 2022 and May 8th, 2023, there were search warrants referenced. 3D scan of the entire home collected May 8, 2023, shown to illustrate layout. Items that were collected were Eric's green iPhone, orange notebook, blue iPhone, documents from cabinet, backpack, safe contents, firearms, ammunition, cash, cell phone from house cleaner. Gibson was not part of vehicle searches. KOURI was not home during the May 2023 warrant service. Weather noted as cold with snow on the ground. Like I said earlier, there were multiple sidebars on evidentiary and procedural issues. The prosecution objected to Nestor's use of y'all. It's a Southern thing. It is a true Southern thing. Nestor agreed to avoid the term. No new exhibits were formally admitted beyond those already in play. Physical hydrocodone bottles and scene photographs were handled and discussed on record. At 9:24, Judge Mrazek called an unplanned recess due to a scheduling conflict with the next scheduled witness, which will be the U.S. Postal Service Inspector, Mr. Smoot, unavailable from 9:30 to 10:30 yesterday morning. So court reconvened at 10:52 a.m. The jury was seated and the judge dismissed everyone for the day, citing in his own prior unrescheduled appointment. He apologized directly to Gibson, who confirmed she would return ready to continue. Both sides had no further statements. Trial resumes Thursday, which is today, February 26, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Utah time, with Gibson's cross-examination continuing. And again, Gibson is the evidence lady, the one that handles all the evidence. This message was brought to you from Rock AI Generated, and the sources are live courtroom updates and transcripts reported by East Idaho News with Nate Eaton, Park Record, ABC4 Utah, Fox 23 and KSL, direct from proceedings, no sealed documents or full transcripts released to public yet. All evidence and testimony details are drawn verbatim from on-the-record exchanges in open court. So, again, day 3 provided the defense an extended opportunity to probe chain of custody and potential contamination issues with no major rulings or bombshells. Expect the crime scene phase to wrap early on today before moving to the next witnesses. And with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu and get into day 4 trial because it should be on right now. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day. And remember, if you are struggling with any type of mental health, you can take and text star 988 is a worldwide outreach number, and there's somebody there 24 hours, 7 days a week to speak with you if you are struggling. Just remember that you are important and you matter. Have a great day.